Good afternoon. How are we all doing? I hope we're all well. Today I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Welcome to Brew with Brew for December, but today I'm doing something a little bit different. Today I'm doing this. Hang on.
Wait, you're going to make some snowflakes. Hang on a sec.
I'm going to mute that. There we go. That's better. If there's any feedback or anything, let me know, please, because I can't check that right now. But we're going to make some snowflakes while we chat. Or I'm going to make some snowflakes while we chat. What you do is up to you. This is one that I made yesterday. Hey, Glenda. How are you, honey? Yeah, so this is one I made yesterday. And this is one I made just before. Quick check for this. Hello. Hi, Annette. How are you, darling? So, yeah, I made this one just before. Hey, Pawpaw. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome. Hey, Janice. How are you? Oh, thank you. Hey, how you doing, honey? Oh, sweetie, it's so good to see you. Well, Fairy Garden, yay. Okay. Yeah, so I thought while we chat today and have a brew together, I can make some more of these and actually feel like I've achieved something today because I've done nothing. Well, it's not technically true. Okay, I have done something. I'm actually doing a lot better than I was yesterday. I will say that right now. Wasn't very well yesterday at all, and there was the powers that be were saying rude words to me, like hospital and stuff, and I was like, bugger off. Ain't happening. So today I spent 3 hours trying to sort out my kitchen, and I've done half the dishes. And it took me 3 hours to get it done. And it's a job that would normally take you about 10-15 minutes. But yeah, no, it's taking me a while because I have to stop and start all the time. So I've done as much as I can in there. So I thought, let's make some snowflakes while we chat. Yeah, have a brew. Okay, I've got my brew. I've got my brew, my special cup. Ta-da, my special Christmas cup. Yum, yum, yum. Oh. So, yeah, what have you guys been up to? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. So we're going to start off with a square with this one. So, yeah. This will probably count as my Vlogmas video for today, to be honest. Feels like a bit of a cheat, but you know, things being what they are. I'm going to have a second cup of coffee and trying to get my day going. Woohoo! You're doing dishes right now? Oh my God. Oh, it's such a tedious task. It's hard for me because I have ADHD. It becomes an executive function issue. And it's a thing where my brain goes, yes, but to do that, I have to do this, and this first. And then my brain goes, nah, ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. So, yeah, it becomes a bit of an issue. So, yeah, but I did as much as I could, and Tanny's quite proud of me. So that's cool. The kitchen is almost usable again. So that might be a good thing. I'm going to start a whole new house declutter in the new year. 1 item a day will be leaving the house. Good for you. Hey, Rhonda, how are you, darling? Not a cheat. You think it's wonderful? Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to see if this works. Because the other one, what happened was, because I folded it not quite right, some of my big Christmas trees got cut off in the middle. Someone nicked the top. So, but it's still cute. I still think it's quite cute, but we're going to give it another go and try and fold it in a different way this time, and maybe that will help. I don't know, but we'll try anyway. We'll give it a go. I'm doing good, darling. I am doing good. All the better for seeing you here, to be honest. I was about to do chores and said, oh, let's see what Blue's up to. Blue's being naughty. She's avoiding chores. I do that also. My brain says do this, and then I find other jobs that need, so I usually get several jobs halfway done. Yes, that, exactly that. Been watching one of my hens lick the condensation off the gate outside my window, so I haven't done anything but drink coffee. That is so awesome. That is really cool. I really love that. That's very, very cool. Right. I would be doing the same thing, I'm afraid. That would be me done for the day, I reckon. Okay, so I'm going to fold this one again. There. I'm going to fold that one there. And then I'm blaming you if I don't get chores done. That's fine, darling. I'll take one for the team. It's all good. I'll take one for the team. Now we're going to do this snowflake. Then I'm going to show you something, because in my yesterday's Vlogmas video, I did a mail call. Now I have been informed, and I still haven't looked. Okay. I have been informed there is more in that little box than the little dinosaurs that were sent. So I am going to open that shortly, see exactly what's in there, because I want to know. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one relatively simple, I think. Maybe. Yeah, let's keep this one fairly simple. Let's get a pencil. Okay, so we're going to go from here and make that bit roundy bit there, down there, put that one bit up that way, and that way. Okay. So yeah, I've got a thing for snowflakes this year. It's got to happen. I want a snowstorm on my wall, although we've just been threatened with snow this week and next week, and that is really odd for us because it doesn't normally happen until about January, February. But apparently we've got snow being pushed on us from Norway, which is fine. They can do that. As long as the heating stays on, I don't care. Otherwise, I'll end up looking a bit like an ice sculpture. And, you know, that's not going to be fun. All right, so got those there. Push that one down that way. Keep this one simple. So we've got it. Let's get that up to the snowflake cam. There we go. So we've done that. Yeah, it is pretty interesting having the snow this early. So yeah, a little bit concerned. Now, these are my second best scissors. You know, but I find it easier for me personally to use bigger tools. Now, if you've got scalpels, craft scalpels and craft knives and stuff that you can use those if you're better at those than I am. But I tend to slip, and I have more control over a big pair of scissors than I do a little one. And these, useless. So yeah, they can just go over there. Yeah, snow this early is pretty unheard of, really. Supposed to be summer here, but we've just got a severe thunderstorm warning and it's quite cold. Oh, hon. Stay warm and stay dry. Stay warm and stay dry. Yeah, we used to get quite a lot of thunderstorms and wet and stuff up when we lived in Queensland at about this time of year. This for us used to be flood season. We had snow before Halloween this year. Now that was shocking. Normally we get snow in late December. Yeah, I can imagine. Wow. I'll trade some Texas rain for some snow. Yep, okay. You're on. Mind you, I don't mind it snowing so much because it means that my garlic will get nice and frozen, so it's got a better chance of splitting because it needs that frost and cold to split the bulb. Otherwise, you just end up with one clove for a bulb, which is why it's quite fun to grow it in Australia, places like Australia, because you've got to stick it in the freezer or the fridge for a while to give it that pretend winter. Although I did used to live in the snowy mountains in Australia for a little while. For a couple of years we did when the kids were little. So we were fairly close to the snow then, which was kind of cool. And we did get a few little flutters, but we were down the bottom of the mountain, so we didn't get loads. All right. Oh. Okay. Let's see how we go. Ooh. Queensland's expecting a heat wave this week. Temps over 46 degrees. No thanks, I prefer. Yeah. I can understand that. Yep. I can completely understand that. Now, if you guys are getting feedback or echoing, can you please let me know? Because I've got my phone being used as my second camera today. And for some reason, it won't completely mute the speaker on it. Oh, look out. Oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Oh, look out. Let's open those bits up there. That should help a wee bit. Ooh. Don't like heat waves? No. Hey, Karen. Hey, how you doing, darling? Yeah, I just figured, why not? It's warmed back up in Kentucky. Last week it was below freezing. Wow. Okay. There you go. So it doesn't have to be fancy. But you still get a pretty little snowflake. Ta-da! Quite tough for that. What did you do? Okay, for those of you who don't know, Karen has just been, from Rosa's Allotment Adventures, has been climbing up on her counters, cleaning her ceiling. What did you do? Sounds like it's feedback from the speakers on my computer. No, it's not. It's echo from my phone because it's, for some reason, it will not allow me to completely mute my speakers, which sucks a bit, to be honest. Yeah. On the sofa, Rose is going to teach me chess. Awesome. Yes. No more cleaning ceilings before Christmas. Is it all right, though? Hey, 12 Stones Ranch. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'll just see if that can get that further away from the mic, and that might help a bit. Because my TV is actually on mute, I have to say, which is my mute monitor. So It is. It is. Let's just double check and make sure that that's down to nothing. Nothing. There we go. That should help a little bit, maybe. Yeah, we've just yay. Okay, everyone's saying hello to everyone. Woohoo! Okay, so while we're here, I have to redo this mail call. Hey Rochelle, how are you? Now, if you saw my Vlogmas video yesterday, you will have seen that I got sent 2 very cool little ankylosauruses and 2 little triceratops that my mate Zika made me, because he knows that I am a dinosaur fanatic. Fanatic is a word. Most of the games that I play, all to do with dinosaurs. That's all I can tell you. So he sent me those, but apparently there's more in the box. Now, I thought that this was just like a little cushion for them. I didn't actually delve into the box, and apparently I should have delved into the box. So we're going to do that. Clean the walls and ceilings before Thanksgiving. Looks like a new paint job. Let me go. Oh, look out. No, there is something down here. What is this? Oh, he did not. Guys, now I don't know if you will recognize what this is. I'm really kind of hoping you will. But I am kind of hoping that you will recognize what it is. That's right. That's supposed to be like that. Okay. Now, the other thing I'm a little bit of a fanatic about is the movie Fifth Element. And over the last few months, or last year, Seeker has been sending me little bits and pieces that he's been making of the Fifth Element characters. And he's just sent me the taxi. That's really cool. And the key to open the temple. How cool is that? How cool is that? That is very cool. That is very cool. That is amazing. Seeker, all I can say is thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, he's actually made me the stones as well, little minis of the stones. Hey, Han, how you doing? Hey, Generational Homestead, how are you? He's very sweet. So I now have Lilu. I now have the 4 stones. I also have Amanda Chiwa. And yeah, this has hit all my little geek buttons quite happily, I have to admit. So naughty. Thank you. Oh. So yeah, I'm going to put those back in the box because I don't want them getting damaged, because we're actually going to build a special little display shelf for these pieces, because they are very special to me. And yeah, so they'll get popped away there for a bit until we can bring them all out together. See, the other thing that Seeker made me is he made me a multi-pass. He made me my own multi-pass with the blue pixie on it. It was so cool. So yeah. Oh, very lovely. And he made my day yesterday because it was a bit of a rotten one yesterday, but so I got dinosaurs. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I'm so chuffed. I really am. So I'm just going to pop that away so it's nice and safe. Seeker, you're very naughty, but thank you. Yeah, so I'll pop that away and chicken can sit on there. Right. Yeah, so gonna do another snowflake. See if we can see if we can get this right again. We got one right, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, 4, 8. So they're 8. Seeker! You, mister, I've just opened up the box. Or have you been sitting in the background quietly while I was opening up the box? Because I found it, and that is amazing. And thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I've just opened up the rest of the box. I've just found what was in the bottom of the box, Mr. Seeker. I found it. And I'm speechless. I don't know what to tell you. A big boy did it and ran away. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And this is extraordinary. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, Rhonda. Nobody saw me. You can't prove it. Have an awesome one, darling. But they're amazing, mates. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tanny's making me a shelf. Key stands in the cube for display. Yes. And this, is that for the taxi? That's what I thought. So it goes around that way to sit the car on. He is very talented. He's a very clever man. There you go. Hey! Oh, Paw, you're fine, darling. Take it easy, honey. Yes. And because that's got that bit, so I figured that's where it went, and that is so awesome. Tanny's gonna make me a shelf for these as a proper little display for them, because I want to put them all together. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely stunning, mate. They really, really are. They really are. Oh. So. Hey, Bare Bones, how you doing, honey? Welcome in. Today we are making snowflakes and having a chat and a brew together and all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah. Yeah. I did not throw the box away. I was not going to throw the box away. I promise. I wasn't going to throw the box away. Never, 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 never. Wouldn't have happened. No. Is that going to work if I do that as... Is that going to work as a third? Third and a third? Let's see if I can... Yes! Ooh, just poking the blue. No. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, darling. All right. So this is one that should be 6. This is one that should be 6 points. So, yeah, you've got to do it a weird sort of foldy thing. That's all right, darling. Do what you gotta. Well, I'm just wondering. Aeroplanes, yeah. But no, not today. Not aeroplanes today. Better be. Let me see. I need a drink a second. I want to do this one, another simple one. So I want to do another simple one for this because I don't want it to be too complicated. I need a ruler. I haven't got one. Not on me. Let's see if I can do this. Just use the remote. Ta-da! Right. Let's get that across there like that. Pardon me. And then I'm doing all right, darling. I am doing all right. I'm just taking things slow right now, which is okay. If I do that to there then, and that to there, that should be my thing. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, so I'm going to put a line across there, one up here. We're going to do one up there, and we're going to do one here, and then I'm going to try and see if we can do that. This might work and it might not work, but there's nothing lost in trying it, is there? Right. So remember those paper bags that shops used years ago, like small cones? Yes. Yes. Okay, so we're going to try this one. Ta-da. Oof. Get this one to go there. And then, yeah, it kind of did look a bit like that. I used to make little paper cones like that for the kids when they were little. I used to have a sweet shop in the kitchen on a Friday, and they could come in and spend their tokens of the week that they'd got from doing little jobbies and things around the house. Oh, look, it's going to work. I think it's going to work. Kind of. I hope. Hang on. Hang on. Look out. Yeah. Shop near my gran sold boiled sweets not individually wrapped. Lady used to sell the mixed bits from the bottom of the jars, a farthing a coin. Nice. Farthing a coin. Bag full. Nice. Oh, see, that one worked except for this one lost its little doodah. But that's okay. That's okay. We almost got it. So, you know, well, we could just put the string on that bit, can't we? And that'd be okay. We can do this. We can do this. The light went out on that one. So it's up to the others to help light it. There's my little nudge to the, you know. actually saw a really good video today that actually explained a really good lesson, where this guy had 2 lighters and he chucked one in a glass of water. And although the glass of water, the lighter was completely wet and it couldn't light by itself, if you let the gas run a bit and lit the other one, it could light up the other lighter, which is kind of cool. And that one reminds me of that. Anywho, hey Janet, how are you, darling? It's good to see you. Everyone raise their arms because many hands make light work. Exactly. There you go. See, we're getting it. Have I got a probably, but not anywhere I can find it, because you know that would be far too useful. Okay, let me just okay, I'm just gonna fold this just for a second, and this might help if I do it this way. Yeah. See if I can, just for a second, see if I can, you know, make that a little bit curved over. Ta-da. Ta-da. Stay with me. Stay with me here. Of course, you don't have to do anything fancy. That's why I'm trying to do really easy ones, just to show you guys you don't have to do anything fancy, okay? They don't have to be fancy dancy ones. And if you're doing loads and loads of them, you don't want them to be fancy because it's going to take you hours. Although it is a fun thing to do with the kids and, you know, with each other and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to do, this one's going to go down that way and down that way. And then we're going to go that way, this way, and that way. And I might cut that way. Right. Okay. Oop. Fun thing to do with the kids. Do you mean cut them into shape? Yes. Cut the children into shape. No! Seeker. Look, the problem is if you cut the kids into shapes, there's going to be a lot of cleaning up to do. And it took me 3 hours to do half the dishes. You know, think of the carpets. No. No cutting the children into shapes. That's extra effort we don't need to go into. A lot of whining to, I know, right? That's like, you'd think they'd be grateful. But you look like a pretty snowflake. Hey, prepping for heaven, how are you? Okay. You know? Okay. Okay. Hey. Ta-da! I like that one. That one's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. You like that one? Take the kids to grandparents' house to cut snowflakes. Let them clean up the mess. Yeah, problem is with grandparents, they tend to send the kids back sugar-loaded. Yeah, so they get their revenge. You know, because it's Christmas and they've always got the chocolate tins out and the cookies and the yummy things and they're all laden full of sugar. No. That's my Glenda. Awesome. Okay, so there's another one. I've got this huge pile of paper, right? So, you know, we're going to be here for a while. Okay. Yeah. That is why they invented sturdy wooden boxes. I do that. Grandbaby has his own sugar shelf. Janice! Oh my God. I've already started my plot with the grandbaby. She's 5 months old and already starting reaching towards us versus her parents. Well, you know, you're just new people. You're new people for her to, you know. Mummy and Daddy won't let me, but Nana will. He loves candy corns. Oh my goodness. I've never had a candy corn. I can honestly say I've never had a candy corn. Never. Yeah, I've never had one. I've also never had Peeps. So I don't know what they are either. I mean, like I look at them and I think, ooh, my teeth hurt. My teeth hurt looking at them. But yeah. Hey, it's apparently one of those very divisive things, isn't it? Candy corn. It's a bit like the Marmite of the sweetie world, apparently. You either love it or you hate it. I don't like either Peeps or candy corn. I love candy corn. Yeah, no, I think that's just something we've missed out on, but that's okay. It's important to spoil them and send them back. Circle of life. I like Peeps too. It's just marshmallow. Okay. Okay, Peeps are just sugar-covered marshmallows. Okay. Well, I like marshmallow, and as long as I'm a good girl and I don't do anything too much and I don't push myself too hard this week, Tanny is going to take me to the Christmas market on Friday after he finishes work. He's already told his boss he's not doing a double run this Saturday. He said, no, I'm not. I'm taking my missus out. He's told him. So we're going to go, and I'm going to go see the marshmallow guy, and he has said if I get hold of him a couple of days before I'm going to be there, he will make me some toasted coconut marshmallows. And I am very excited because I will be sending him an email tonight saying, I'm coming. Make sure I have 10 boxes, please. Because I'm too damn lazy to make my own this year. It's not happening. It's like eating plain sugar cubes. Freeze-dried Peeps. What freeze-dried Peeps are? Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I do like the idea of freeze-dried marshmallows, though. Toasted coconut marshmallows are the best, you know, and they're kind of a thing in Australia. It's like that is a thing in Australia, is the toasted coconut marshmallows. And whenever there was a bake sale at school or anything like that, we always used to send a plate of them. So did about 50 other parents. But, you know, because they were easy to make. And everybody loved them. So, you know. So, yeah. Yeah. But he said he'd make me some because he's made some before and he's not made it since. I bought him out last time, and I saw him at the Great White Food Festival when I went, and he said he would make me some if I email him. So I'm going to do that because yum. Right. We have to make more. We have to make some more. So I think this one Let's do a little top like that, a little top like that, and then like that. And then we do like that one. And do like that one, I think. That should do it. Like I said, I want to keep these fairly simple. I could do some really elaborate ones. I really, really could. But yeah, because I'm making so many, I only want to do a few little elaborate ones. The thing I miss is the big, huge Easter chocolate eggs, the Cadbury ones. What is going on here? What's happened? What's happened? Well, my favorite, can't find them here in the States. Okay, I think what's happened is that someone sent me a message through my phone. Hang on. Hang on a second. Let me reset this. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! All fixed, I think. Is it fixed? It's fixed. It's fixed. It's fixed. Oh, wicked. Right. Yeah, I've gone off Cadbury's. I've got to admit, ever since it was bought out, the chocolate has gone really nasty. It's not nice. It's not how it used to be. It just tastes like the cheap Poundland chocolate. It's just not nice. Toasted coconut on toasted marshmallows would be even better. That is a toasted coconut marshmallow. The marshmallows are literally rolled in toasted coconut. So it's not through the marshmallow, but it's on the marshmallow. Did you ever make the toffee in the paper cupcake thingies and the toffee had hundreds and thousands on it? Yes. Hey, Jamie, how you doing, darling? How are you? Let's make chat a bit bigger so I can actually read people's names. That would be good. Yeah, Cadbury's was bought by an American company and a few years ago. And what happened was the first mistake they made was that they changed the chocolate in the Cadbury cream egg. And people rioted outside the factory throwing cream eggs at the factory because they were so awful. Yeah, so they had to put it back into being the dairy milk chocolate. And yeah, so that was the first mistake. But then they've slowly been removing some of the really good chocolates. And whereas Cadbury's Roses used to be really good, like the strawberry ones tasted like strawberry, you know. They were really, really good. Okay, they don't taste that way anymore. They just taste sweet. There's no fruit flavor in them. There's actually they've completely like over sugared everything to the point where it's just not nice. Those things were nasty. What things were nasty? Hey, Ginger, how you doing, darling? I'm doing good, hon. Ooh, who else is, what have we got? Yeah, the strawberry chocolates were my favorite too, but like literally it's like putting like a mouthful of sugar in your mouth now. Pink sugar, and it's just American chocolate bar, 1 cocoa bean, 3 pounds of sugar. Cadbury eggs, yeah. But they changed them, and people got rather upset with them over it. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. So yeah, I've been having a bit of a wobble, I have to admit, because you guys know me. I have a bit of a thing about when I hear kids are struggling and families are struggling and stuff like that, because that's what I do on my channel, right? I do a lot of the budgeting stuff. I try and give people ideas so that they can, still do what it is that they need to do. Why is it that one again? What have I done? What have I done that didn't? I'll snip me tip again. Oh man, what'd I do? Oh my god. Miss the chocolate Cadbury stick in the McFlurry. Oh, you mean the flake? The flake is the one thing they haven't touched yet. And if they do, we're going to have problems. It's like when Kraft changed the cheese in the deluxe mac and cheese. The new sauce was supposed to be new and improved, but it was disgusting. They no longer made the deluxe mac and cheese. Ooh. Oh dear. Yeah, I was a little bit more upset about they took away the Dixie drumstick. I know, I keep snipping me tip and I don't know how I'm doing it. I know, I've snipped me. It happened with my little candle one too. Look. It happened with my candle one. My little candle. He's gone flupdies. Yeah, it was like, okay, so back in the 80s when I was a kid, we got to talk about this because it's Cadbury Flake, right? So there were two ads on TV that, kids of my age, and I was little, okay, I used to love, okay? So there was one was the Flake ad, and it had this lady in a flowy white boho type dress that was floating along in a little boat on a creek, leaning back, eating a flake. That was my idea of perfection. And there was also like a shampoo called Timotei that had similar ads with similar ladies in it in these little, like, when we all used to wear like white camisole tops, but they were sort of like lacy camisole, they're like cotton ones, you know what I mean? I mean, I wouldn't do it now. I'd fall out the sides, but you know what I mean. But they were pretty, and like it was almost like wearing petticoats, but it was dresses, Them. Yeah, well, that was my idea of heaven, and most of my 20s, that's how I looked when I wasn't looking all, rock chick. Because that were my two looks. I was either a rock chick or I was that. Yeah, I love them too. That's true. Snowflakes are not perfect. They're still pretty. They're still pretty. We're doing quite well with these snowflakes, though. We're getting there with some of these snowflakes, which is good. Whee! Okay. I am going to use these later, by the way. These will probably get put together as a notepad for on my desk. And I'll probably just staple them all together so that I've just got some scrap paper on my desk, because I tend to doodle. And if I don't have something on my desk to doodle with, I will start doodling on my clothing. Don't ask questions. Those tops were so cute. I was never able to wear them. I was fluffy. It wouldn't be pretty on me. Oh, honey. So yeah, no. I mean, yeah, I don't see why. Nothing wrong with being fluffy. I'm fluffy now. I'm very fluffy now. I used to love to doodle. See, for me, it's actually something I do as a stimming thing. It's because over the years, I've had to learn not to do things like this because it upsets people. And I've actually, when I'm in lives now, I think what I'm going to have to do is start having something to do with my hands, because I've actually noticed that I'm playing with my hair a lot. I'm picking up my face a lot, even in other people's lives and things, because it's a stimming thing for me. So if I have a little notepad with something that I can do with a pencil or a pen or something like that, then I won't be doing things like that, which can be really distracting if you're trying to listen to somebody else. Doodling is so fun. Yeah, used to love to doodle. Yes, doodle pads. We need doodle pads. We need all of the doodle pads. Always doodle if there's a pen and paper nearby. Look out. Okay. So this one I'm going to do a bit different. We're going to leave it as that. We're going to leave it as this. And then I'm going to do... Let's find something. Pardon me. Ooh. Ooh. Hang on. This one looks interesting. Let's do this one. Okay. By the way, all of these are available on Pinterest. You just got to look. Just look for snowflakes. You will find millions and trillions of designs. And I'm just using some of them, not all of them, obviously. Because we don't have that long today, but you know, we have until Tanny gets home, probably maybe a little bit longer, because he's got a new afternoon run at the moment, which is good because he's home at 4:30 now, but he knows that my lives tend to go for about 2 hours, so hoping that when he does get home, I'll be able to stay on for a bit. All right, so we've done that bit. We're going to do this bit. So this is a bit more fancy, this one, because now I've got into the kind of swing of it. I think it's like anything. You want to start off slow, do an easy one, and then do your more elaborate ones afterwards. So, you know, but if I can prove to Tanny I've been sitting here and not doing anything, then I'm not going to get told off for doing things. So I'm not supposed to be doing things. But I can't sit here and do nothing. Right. Okay, so that's our new design, that one. We're going to try that one. And I've only folded it like into that many. So we'll see how it goes. You know? Who knows? So, yeah. So I thought, yeah, instead of getting still focused on the stuff that is really quite upsetting in the world right now, because it is actually quite upsetting, and it's becoming a little bit more upsetting for me, because I get a lot of emails from people who are telling me what's going on in their neck of the woods, you know, and tomorrow I have to make some phone calls because I need to get stuck into what I'm doing with the project that I'm working on. And I'm feeling more like I'm able to have those conversations at the moment. And I think that I really need to have those conversations with people. So, because otherwise I just stress out too much, because there's nothing that I feel like I'm capable of doing to help unless I get this project off the ground. And once I've got the project off the ground, you know, then hopefully it's a little bit helpful to at least somebody. You know, we've got more ability to help people then. Yeah. So Yeah, and one of the parts of the project of what we will be focusing on is actually supplying meals for kids that fall between the free meal system and parents who can afford lunches. So we will look at seeing if we can supply lunches to the kids locally whose parents can't afford for them to have lunches. Because the thing is, right, over here, when I was at school, every child, and I mean every child, it didn't matter what financial situation their parents were in, every child got not only a half-pint bottle of milk at morning break. Obviously, the kids who couldn't have the milk didn't have milk, they had juice, but it was proper orange juice or apple juice. It was from fruit. It wasn't like a squash or a cordial or something like that, which is what a lot of kids are calling juice now, because that's what they've got used to it being. So they had that if they couldn't have the milk, but that was part of the government programming, and every child got that at mid-morning break. All right. During the 80s, that was stopped. And at the same time, they stopped free dinners for all children. All children got a free dinner up until that time, and then they stopped it. And then it was those who were working should pay for the dinners for the kids. Well, that was fine. But now there's so much added pressure on everyone over here that they just can't afford £2 a day for the kids to have lunch at school, and they don't have enough money to send them to school with lunch either. So, you know, it's a pretty tough situation, but I want to put this into the program that we'll be looking at, or what we'll be setting up next year, to be able to feed these kids at lunch. Because I don't think, because there's reports of kids eating the razors. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, nah. You can't let that happen. Do you know what I mean? It's wrong. And it's hard for the teachers as well, because the teachers are stuck in a situation where they're forced to not allow the kids to eat, you know, because they can't afford to pay for them either. And they know that the parents would have to pay for it. And the parents obviously can't pay for it. So sending them a bill later that they can't pay is just putting extra stress on the parents again, that are already stressed out. So, yeah, if we can add that little bit of help into the program, I think that would be a good thing. So I don't think kids should be left behind when it comes to dinners. Because the whole point of the free dinners at school thing was that they knew that some families relied on that, because that was the main meal for their kids for the day, you know, which is why lunch is always called dinner over here, because it was dinner, it was main dinner. And when I was in primary school, dinner time was 2 hours long, because it was a proper dinner. And some kids went home for dinner still, you know. Right. So, I mean, the whole country used to stop between 12 and 2. Everything used to shut down. Everyone had stopped for their dinner. Okay. There we go. That's kind of cool. I like that one. Ta-da. And I didn't snip any tips. Yay. So there we go. Ta-da. Snowy snowflakes. Puppy pup. There he is. So yeah, this is why we're doing snowflakes today. Because I didn't really want to focus on all that stuff. I mean, because it's hard. Yeah. But I'm getting in trouble with my doctor because they believe that it might be my concern about all of this stuff that's actually making me sick. So I've got to get things moving because otherwise I'm just sitting in limbo worrying about anything and not doing anything about it. So once I get off my butt and start doing something about it, start making the phone calls I need to make, it should be awesome. So next, I think we do another, I don't know. Thanks, guys. We've got quite a pile happening here right now, to be honest. Do-do-do-do-do. Doodly-doo. What would happen if... That would be a pain in the bum. Don't do it. Don't do it, woman. You don't want to do that. You know you don't want to do that. There's a part of me that does want to do that. Okay. Snip the tips. Right. There shouldn't be any issues there. Should there really? No. No, there really shouldn't. Okay. Whew. Okay. What else we got? Let's try this one. Yeah, let's try this one. Do 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 do. Up that way, up that way, up that way, down that way. Across there, up there, down there. And through there. Okay. All right. I think we can... Is that right? It'll come out. We'll see. We'll see what it does. Right. Yeah, I think you should get all the kids together and give them some paper and some scissors and go crack on. Everyone needs a snow wall this year. Everyone needs a snowflake wall. Right. Okay. So you guys have any crafts that you're doing for Christmas? What are you guys doing? Anything? Let me know. Okay. Do. Go down that way. Give it. Right. Do. Doodly do. Do. Uh-oh. Done any kind of crafting in eons? Fair enough. I just like having something a bit handmade around the place, I guess. But that's just me. Actually, I'm gonna do something else on this one. Yeah, that. All right. Hey, Tonya, how are you, darling? You doing good, hon? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Okay. There we go. There we go. Cold. Oh, honey. Okay. Yes. Look at this. Ta-da. I like that one. I do like that one. I'm glad I did the other little bits in there. It's been knitting and crocheting lately. Mostly working on a blanket and switched to do dishcloths when I need a change. Fair enough. Doing good. Doing good. Having fun making stuff. Because I thought, you know what? Let's just do something a bit mad and just hang out and do some crafty things and stuff. When we were kids, we used to make tissue paper wreaths. We would sell them to neighbours and friends of my mum and dad for extra money for Christmas. That is really kind of cool. That's very cool. Ooh. I'm kind of hoping that the heating's about to kick in, to be honest, because it is getting a bit cold here and my ankle's feeling it. I have a plate and pin in my ankles and it's the first thing to get cold. When it starts getting cold, that's the first thing to go. So that's cool. I like that one. Happy with that one. Ooh, fancy. Okay. The tissue wreath idea is really kind of groovy. I like that. All right, darling, you take care, please. Look after you. And thank you again for my lovely present. I do love it very, very much. Next. Thanks, Dinda. Okay. All right. How are we doing? We're an hour in. Oh my God. Let's have a catch up on what we've done so far, okay? So, we've got that one. Ooh. We've done this one. Ooh, fancy. They're really pretty. The ladies used to love to hang them on the inside of their doors. Yeah, absolutely. I would. Got this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. This is a really fancy one. But, you know, will you let go? We did that one earlier, just before I came online, actually. And this is my one from yesterday. This is actually my design. I did this one because I was just sitting on the couch and doing nothing. So I wanted to try it. So, yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I do 2 more for today, I think that will be enough for today. Yeah. They're kind of cool. And what I love is that I have a ream of paper that's been sitting in storage for like the last 2.5 years, right? That's what this ream of paper is. So I haven't had to pay for it. I haven't had to buy it. It hasn't cost me anything. It's stuff I already had. So, you know, I just do it. We just do it. See how it goes. Now, I'm going to see if I can. Oh, is that going to work? It's the same thing anyway. What am I doing? Just want to say hi, getting ready to go make cookies with Tony. No worries, darling. Have fun. You too, honey. Have a great day. Okay. We got that done there. Like that. Let me take that tip off. Okay. Right. I really do need to start making cookies too, actually. I haven't done that yet. I haven't even looked at doing it yet. I'll be like, no. I don't want to. But I do want to. That's the problem. I want to. And I just haven't. What are we going to do with this one? I think we're going to do something a bit different. Get that done. That up there like that. We'll see. We can get a little circle face going. There. Let's try this one. It's gonna make some for the past 3 days. I haven't made any yet. Yeah, see, look. You gotta be in the mood to make them. You can't force yourself to do stuff like that, because if you do, you mess it up and then you upset yourself and then you get, well, it didn't work out anyway. What's the point? Do you know what I mean? So I always wait till I'm in the mood. And I know when I'm in the mood because I want to start cleaning. So I'm almost in the mood for making cookies and sweeties and other foodie things. I kind of started already because I've just cleaned out everything from the freezer that I made last year or earlier this year that we're not going to eat between now and Christmas. I've given it all to Bam, so he's got free meals for a week or so, probably 3 days knowing him. But, he's got meals and stuff, but it's cleared out a couple of drawers in my freezer. So I've got room to put new food. So, yeah. And I know when I start doing things like that and I can get to the point where I can do the dishes, then, yeah, cooking isn't far away. Especially the big cooking. Oof. So, yeah. But it's all good. We do it in our own time, eh? And that's okay. Oops. That went into the keyboard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's all right. It's okay. I'll shake it out later. Yeah, because I was, one of the plans I had for this year is I was going to make, I don't know about gingerbread houses, but I was thinking about making chocolate houses as little gifts. Doesn't help that the weather is so dreary and rainy that doesn't make me want to get up and do anything. There is that. But I always find that once I start making things like cookies and cakes and stuff like that, it tends to warm things up. And I don't just mean in a heat kind of way, but you kind of start to get a bit of a warm, squishy feeling going on. Do you know what I mean? And it's all the smells of the baking and the cooking and it tends to spur me on a bit, you know? Because all of a sudden it starts to feel a bit more like Christmas because it smells a bit more like Christmas. And I think, oh, yeah, let's do this thing. You know, one of the things I like to do, I mean, like everyone talks about this stovetop potpourri, but it's not it's a bit of a logistical nightmare over here, to be honest. It costs a lot to keep the stove going, and it's not something that many people can afford to keep doing. But a lot of people have central heating and radiators in the house. So what I tend to do is I put all the ingredients like I would use for a stovetop potpourri in a jar and place that on top of the radiator. So when it comes on, it slowly heats up what, the stuff. And then, you don't want to have it where there's cats and dogs and things, obviously, because if it tips over into the radiator, you could have trouble. But most radiators are pretty safe to put things like that on, or you can put it on a board on there, or you can create like a hanging system. So you've got like a piece of old coat hanger or something that you turn into a hanger for the jar on the side, so it's hanging off the radiator rather than sitting on top of it. So there's different ways of doing it, and obviously whatever you feel safest with is the best way to do it. But it's a really good way of getting a little bit of that yummy smell around the house, a little bit of orange peel, a little bit of cinnamon stick, a couple of star anise, some allspice berries, all of those things. Okay, here's this one. This looks a little bit squared off and the brain wants on this bit. So, I mean, that's an idea as well, to try and get a bit of that going. If you wanted to. I don't know. It's up to you. Let's see. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, there's so many. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? I like that one. Awesome. Pop, 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 pop. That's kind of cool. I do like that one. Oof. Oof. So here we go. That's pretty. Yeah, that's a pretty one. And they're not difficult. Do you know what I mean? But it's so effective. It's so effective. I like that. Yeah, I do. I like that very, very much. So, I'm going to do this one. And then I'm going to take a moment because I need to go and... It really does, doesn't it? It looks like all people holding hands in a circle. Like a real community, like proper, family. Like it. Like it a lot. And the best bit, I've got to tell you guys this, right? Okay, so I was talking to Tammy. I said to him, to get this wall to be all like snowflakes and stuff, I was wondering if you would help me. And he goes, what do you mean? And I said, do you want to make some snowflakes? Because Tanny's a bit like a fella. He's like, he looks at stuff like that and goes, nah. But he actually turned around to me and he said, I'll see how I feel on the weekend. I might make some with you. I'm like, Tanny's gonna make some snowflakes with me. I'm very excited by this. You know? I think he likes how they're turning out, you know? I think he really does like how they're all turning out. So, you know, and I think he's up for that. So, we'll just see how we go. Right. Now, this one. What am I doing now? Okay, so we're going to try this one. Just go back up that way. Right, we're going to do that. To do that. To do that. To do that. And that. And that. And then go around like that. And that. That bit. Yeah. Right. I think I got it. Snip. Ooh. Oof. Oops. He's pinging off everywhere. All right. I want to get this even, so I'm going to cut it across there. Cut that there. Oof. So yeah. Oop. Oop. It pinged off. Oh, Tanny's home. Tanny just got home. It's very exciting. Right. Oh, wow. This one's going to be awesome. Guys, look at that. Oh my God. That is so cool. That is so cool. I love that. That's very groovy. I do love that a lot, actually. Right. Okay. Oof. Okie dokie. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. Oof. So, what time is it? Gosh. Whew. So there we go. I'm quite chuffed with these. I really, really do like them. Honey! Honey, come see my snowflakes. Come see my snowflakes. What? Oh. Maybe you shouldn't. He's being naughty. No? 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 No one knocked. Okay. So, we have 10 snowflakes right now, and I think that's enough for today, to be honest. I'm just going to take this one down. So I'm back up here. Ta-da! And then I can turn this off and get it out of my face. Oof. Oof, oof. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay. So, it's been fun. Now, if you enjoyed this live, doing this stuff with me, I might see if I can do them a couple of times a week, doing different crafty things. Do you want to do that? Like, up until Christmas, obviously not now, like not permanent, but whether I'm in the kitchen or whether I'm doing stuff, would you like that? Is that something that you guys would be interested in if I can work it out? Answers on postcard or in the comments. Because, you know, it's easy for me to sit and do stuff like this. It really, really is. I don't have a problem doing this at all. And it helps me to do the stuff that I need to do as well. So, you know, if you'd like me to do that, I would very much like to hear from you. If you're rewatching this later on, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you and hear your comments on it. Yeah, I can't promise every day because that would be a silly thing to promise because, you know, I don't know how well I'm going to be from day to day, but I will give you you'll probably get a notification not long after I'm awake. Which is when you guys will be probably waking up over in the States, or, you know, that'll give everybody over here a day to figure it out. But yeah, I can do all sorts of different things. So that would be because I have lots of things on my list to do. So I think it'd be fun. And they're all things that don't cost a lot of money. I have a lot of materials that I have here that we don't I need to be using to be making decorations, really, because we have so many of them that I really need to start making things. So yeah, okay. But I'd just like to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun. I have enjoyed it very, very much. Yeah, and I will see you later on. Okay. Oh gosh, what happened there? What happened there? What did I do? Oh, good grief. I hit the wrong button. I did something silly. Okay. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Whether it be video or live yet, I don't know. Probably video, to be honest, tomorrow. And yeah, so thank you very much for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. I love you guys heaps. See, Ginger. Oh, and if anyone wants to pop up on a live like this, just let me know. And we can hang out and chat. Because it gives me someone to talk to as well. So yeah, if you want to, if when I'm doing this again and you guys want to hang out and do craft or something together, or if you've got jobs you're doing or whatever, I'm more than happy to sit and chat with you guys. So yeah, just let me know and I'll send you a link. It's all good. Okay, but I got to know who you are. Yeah, because freaky out. Yeah, Ginger, if you want it, hun, I will send you a link for the next one. So yeah, I gotta go. I will see you guys later on. I love you guys heaps. Bye.